it is when it comes to the forecast. Probably the nicest day we've seen all February. Michelle McDougall will tee that up in just a few minutes, and of course we'll have plenty of Oscar talk as well. But right now, it is time for us to take a look at the stories making headlines on this Monday. And police say community assistance is the best defense against terrorist threats. This after West Edmonton Mall was mentioned as a possible target in a YouTube video.
Our best opportunity to deal with like-type threats is to involve our community. We put a lot of emphasis on that because, quite frankly, that's where our best information and our best opportunity to deal with any threats within this community come from, is that information share, that communication, the ability to listen and talk.
Now, the video in question calls on followers of AlShabaab to attack shopping malls in Canada, the U.S., and Europe. A Somali-based terror group was behind a 2013 mall attack in Nairobi, where 67 people were killed. Mounties are now investigating the authenticity of the video, but say that as of now, no attack is imminent. In the meantime, security has been stepped up at the mall, and police are urging people to be on alert for any suspicious behavior.
If there's any kind of a threat or any kind of chatter or any kind of a subject of concern that it surfaces anywhere in Canada or internationally with our international partners, law enforcement communicates intimately and quickly in making sure that we make each other aware of that threat and bring the proper investigative and reactive resources to bear on those kind of things.
Canada's public safety minister issuing a statement saying that Canada will not be intimidated by threats from any terror organization. Meanwhile, terror experts say it makes sense that AlShabaab would target Edmonton. Our city has the largest Somali population in Western Canada, and there have been several reports that some local Somali youth have left the city to join militant groups in recent months. ISIS, Al-Qaeda, and Nigeria's Boko Haram, all competing for new insurgents from Western nations. One expert observer says this video is simply a propaganda tool.
They're trying to create anxiety in you to prevent you from living your life. And again, there's no reason to suggest that an attack is imminent. There's no reason to suggest that this is even anything beyond a fishing expedition to try and find sympathizers, or, as we suggested earlier, simply to sort of get their name out in the news.
I don't think that threat is going to really bother us out here, but you never know. But I'm not letting it bother me.
Life goes on. We can't live in fear of what's going on. We just have to keep moving forward.
Mayor Donna Iveson also weighing in, saying that the Edmonton Somalis he knows are hardworking and peace-loving and would be offended at the suggestion of violence. Police investigating a string of stabbings that left one man dead and 4 others injured. 2 men were discovered with stab wounds early Sunday around 107th Avenue and 102nd Street. They remain in hospital in serious condition. Just 1 block away, cops would find a 3rd man suffering stab wounds inside an apartment. A 23-year-old was rushed to hospital where he later died from his wounds. If this is declared a homicide, it would be Edmonton's 3rd of the year. Police believe these 2 incidents are linked to another stabbing attack that left 2 other men injured. 5 children were taken to hospital Sunday after they were exposed to an unknown substance in Fort McMurray. A fire department responding to a call about a possible spill inside an apartment building around 3 p.m. Mounties evacuated 1 floor. The children were said to have been suffering effects from that spill. Their condition not known at this time. Mounties do continue to investigate, but are saying very little else. City Council is set to discuss ways to help curb a troubling spike in suicides. Experts say Edmonton has a much higher rate than Calgary. The city has taken steps to curb attempts on people taking their lives, including approval of a new barrier for the high-level bridge. The city also contributes $100,000 annually to the distress line. However, experts say even more can be done at the local level.
A thought that's come to me from City Council in the past that, well, you know, this is health's issue, this is the province's issue. No, it's not. It's everybody's issue, and the city needs to have a stake in this social issue because it's Edmontonians that are dying.
The support network runs the distress line 24/7, but this year they are about $200,000 short on funding. More testing of the Metro LRT line as the latest start date inches closer. City crews spent the weekend testing the street-level portion of the line between McEwen and Nate stations. Testing of the new signaling system will continue until it is deemed ready. The city is cautiously optimistic the line will open this spring, following several delays. A gold medal performance for the Silver Skate Festival. Edmonton's longest-running Winterfest, setting a new record, 70,000 people turning out for the event at Hawrelak Park this year. The 10-day festival promotes arts, culture, and especially snow sports and activities.
And I also like looking at the ice sculptures.
Just to be outside in the wintertime, and I love skating, and if I can get her to skate a little bit more, it's a good day.
We think we've got a good thing to do with the winter. We bring in together a lot of people who want to celebrate being in Edmonton, a lot of people who want to celebrate winter, a lot of people who want to get out and be active during the winter.
Organizers say that spell of warm weather we've seen the last couple of weeks helped to make this 25th edition the biggest one yet.